know who you are. Reparation. Let me get a drink. A little water now. You was reparation. Yeah, I feel the spirit of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Yeah. Oh, the West Indies in the building.
Before y'all dive on me, if y'all can try to at least follow me to the end of this clip, and hopefully I can connect the dots of what it is I'm really trying to say. But when stuff was happening over there in Ukraine, the people that was in this country that had people in Ukraine that was being affected by whatever was going on with them in Russia, people were saying you need to help Ukraine. Then when we started helping Ukraine, you had people over in this country was like, oh, you're doing too much for Ukraine. That's enough. Now fast forward, something happens in Israel. Some of those same people who were saying, no, you're doing too much for Ukraine, are now saying, we need y'all to help the people in Israel. Those are our people. And I guess the point that I'm trying to get to is, even in his own country, when things happen to, I know they're on two different levels, but when things happen in our own country, unarmed black man getting killed, etc., people are quick to turn their head and say, that's y'all problem. Y'all deal with it. And the overall point that I'm trying to make is, or at least get to is, why do we only seem to care about things that affects us? Why can't we have empathy for each other, even when things don't directly affect us, but we at least can step outside of our own self-interest and say, man, this ain't affecting me directly, but let me stand with these people over here. Why can't the Caucasians care when something happened to black people? Why can't the black people care when something happened to the Jews? Why can't the Jews care when something happened to the Ukrainians? Why can't the Ukrainians care when something happened to the Mexicans? Why can't the Mexicans care when something happened to the people from Greece? So my overall point is, why can't we just seem to have empathy for each other at all times, as opposed to only caring about things when they directly affect you?
All right, Shalom. Before I begin, let me start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach in the course where I learn this truth. Peace and salutations to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai's elect, the house of David. All right, finna get into this morning lesson. Lord willing to be edifying. All right, I showed you the clip up to this point, so you can kind of see what we finna deal with. All right, and again, Lord willing, it be edifying. All right, read the scripture you see on the screen. All right, it's Jeremiah 15:5. It say, "Who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?" All right, and none of these nations are gonna do that for the true Israelites. All right, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. All right. And today, those people represent the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, according to the Bible, through the seed of their fathers. All right, and we're captives in all the lands where we're at. All right, the biggest bulk of us is over here in the land of the North. All right, aka America. All right, and two parts of us gonna be cut off to die over here. All right, two out of three of us are gonna be left over here to die. Us being the Israelites. All right, and us hopeful brothers that's doing this work, and those who are able to listen and follow along and subscribe and, receive the message. All right, we're of the hopeful elect. All right, but we see things differently than the rest of our nation. All right, and that's a good thing. All right. So I showed you some clips. All right, starting in the beginning. All right, we'll deal with that. All right, with the niggas talking about singing for reparations and shit. All right. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just sitting up singing over and over reparations, 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 all right? Then the nigga said he feel the spirit of the great Elijah Muhammad, all right, coming upon him, all right? See, Jake is fucking crazy as hell over here, all right? Jake don't know who they are, all right? Well, let me say it this way. They've been told who they are because this word has went out throughout the four corners of the earth, all right? Anybody that's in Babylon, all right, you've heard this message in some shape or form, all right? It ain't gonna be no excuses, all right? And if you didn't, all right, it's even more destruction to you, all right? Because the Lord didn't even want you to hear it, all right? But for them niggas that got that Muslim demon on them, that Hamitic demon, and that Christianity demon, all right, they far gone into that madness, all right? It ain't nothing you can really do for a nigga like that, all right? It's not even really worthy to have a conversation with him, all right? But the nigga is singing about reparations and all that. And if you niggas was to receive reparations over here in Babylon the Great, you niggas would give it right back to Esau, all right? You niggas would still kill each other and fuck over each other and usurp each other, all right? There's nothing you could do, all right? And even if you did want to do good, all right? Esau, the devil that the Bible speaks of, the so-called white man, he wouldn't let you, all right? He's set up to rule in pure wickedness, all right? And all the jakes that's, what if you want to deem them successful in this world or whatever, all right, they've done wicked shit to prove their allegiance to Esau, and they're gonna pay for that shit. All right, at least they repent. But anyway, yeah, you had that particular clip. All right, the nigga singing for reparations and shit. And then following that, you had the Plies individual. All right, he used to be a rapper. All right, the ran off on the plug twice. Rapper. All right, and he's basically for some. Really, that nigga want peace. All right, you know what I'm saying? He wanna understand why everybody can't love each other and be on the same accord and care for each other. All right, that Tower of Babel spirit is what that nigga got on him. All right, and what he fails to understand is when he said the Jews and the black people. All right, he don't understand, nigga. You more than likely being him as Plies, nigga. You're the true Jew of the Bible, more than likely of the tribe of Judah. All right, or the Southern Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? More than likely, or he could be from one of the Northern Kingdom tribes. Either way, the true Jews of the Bible are the so-called Negroes. All right, that's the tribe of Judah. All right, and then you got Benjamin and Levi, which represent Benjamin being the so-called Jamaicans and Levi being the so-called Haitians. All right, they represent the Southern Kingdom, which is called Judah. All right, as the Northern Kingdom is referred to as Ephraim, and that's just because Judah and Ephraim are the head of those houses, all right, and Judah is the top tribe, all right. But just saying, all right. It just go to show you, Jake. Either them niggas is playing stupid or them niggas is just fucking literally stupid. All right, these niggas is bought and paid for, and these are the same niggas that they gonna use to, all right, push the shit that they got coming out. That RFID chip and all the other different shit that's coming here pretty soon. All right, they gonna use these token Negroes, these bought and paid for niggas, all right, to push their message. All right. If one rapper knows, they all know. All right. And these niggas know. All right. Common knows. All right. Cube knows. All of them know. All right. Snoop know. They all know. All right. So let me see. 1 second. All right. So I'm going to read this right here in Luke chapter 12. All right. And we're going to read it in the NLT, the New Living Translation. It reads, all right, Yahweh Shai causes division because our Lord's name ain't no Jesus. All right. His name is Yahweh Shai and his father's name is Yahweh. Oh, excuse me. All right. It reads, I have come to set the world on fire, and I wish it were already burning. I have a terrible baptism of suffering ahead of me, and I am under a heavy burden until it is accomplished. Do you think I have come to bring peace to the earth? No, I have come to divide people against each other. All right, so the Lord ain't coming to bring peace to the earth. All right, so all you niggas looking for peace and asking for peace, all right, you know what I'm saying? You gonna get met with destruction, the complete opposite, all right? You know what I'm saying? The Lord is finna bring this place down to his knees, all right? All right, let's read some of this right here. In 2nd Ezra 16. All right, starting at the top. In verse 1, it say, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair, bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. All right, America is spiritual Sodom and Egypt. All right, America is mystery Babylon, all right? Verse 3, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood? Or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it has begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer, all right? Because ultimately, that's how this place is going out, all right? Through them ICBM missiles, all right? Verse 8, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? All right, and the Lord is going to plague this place like he plagued ancient Egypt, but worse. All right, as it's going to say as we go down a little bit more. Verse 9, a fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten, a powder at his presence. All right. So let me jump down. Let me see. I think that always in 15. When he say he gonna plague Egypt with plagues as before. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, 2nd Ezra 15 and 11, it say, but I will, well, let's start at verse 10. It say, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. All right, and Jake is going to get 2/3 of Jake is going to get slaughtered out here, all right? They say, I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt, which is America today, with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. All right? So this is talking about America, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, as it excuse me, as it's referred to in Revelation 11 and 8. All right? And then, again, and then let's deal with what we saw in the last particular clip. All right, we dealt with them other niggas. All right, in that last clip when, you know what I'm saying, Jake was supposedly blind and whatnot, and he was walking, and you seen how all the people, all right, basically shunned him, all right, and they pushed him, all right, you know what I'm saying, they treated him like he wasn't nothing, all right, like he was a piece of shit, and that's how they view you, Jacob, all right. So for all you niggas that's in that Rodney King spirit, all right, can't we all just get along? All right, hell no, the Lord is gonna kill you, all right. You better wake up and realize who the fuck your enemy is, all right. And your enemies are all these other nations, all right. Let's read it. This is Psalms 83. All right, it say, keep not thy silence, O power. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O power, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. All right, the Lord's people are you Israelites, again, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, it say they have come. I mean, it's like it say they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. All right. We wasn't calling ourselves Israelites for a long time, all right? We discontinued from our heritage, all right? But now it's back in the earth, all right? It been back in the earth for a good minute, all right, through Abba Bivens and, the men that was under him, all right? So, verse 5, it say, for they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. All right, let's see who they are, all right? The tabernacles of Edom, all right? You seen in that clip, the majority of the people that was, pushing Jake was Esau, the so-called white man. All right, now you had the white woman, so-called Edomite woman, what looked like the Edomite woman. All right, they were helping dude. All right, but everybody else, hell no. All right. So next it say and the Ishmaelites, all right, the Arabs, all right. And you know what they do to you Jakes when you come to their country, all right? The Dubai porta potty. All right, it's very popular amongst the traditions and what they do to you fucking niggas when you bring your ass over there for that Arab money. All right. Then it says of Moab. Then you got them Chinese. All right, you seen some of them Asian motherfuckers that was doing that shit to the Jake too. All right. Then it's saying the Hagarenes, Jabal, and Ammon. Ammon represents the Japanese. All right, and Ammon and Moab they look alike. All right, because they're like incest children that came forth through incest. All right. Then it says man, Amalek. All right, Amalek is the Ish man, the Israeli. All right, and we know how they feel about Jake. All right. Then it say then you got the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. All right, the Hamites. All right, I didn't see no Hamites in that clip. All right, but you seen what you saw. All right, and they wasn't trying to help. You know what I'm saying, the blind Jake. Verse 8, it say, Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Say Lot. All right, and again, the children of Lot are Ammon and Moab. All right, the incest babies. All right. And they're all enemies, you know what I'm saying, to Israel. All right. And they all played a part in our destruction and keeping us in this destruction. All right. And they all gonna go into captivity. All right. For doing this shit. This Jeremiah 30 and 16. All right. And we over here in America where this shit went down at. All right. It's a Jeremiah 30 and 16, it say, therefore all that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, all right, your enemies, all right, that's what adversary means. Every one of them shall go into captivity, all right, we just read the list. All right, then it say, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. All right, so, you know what I'm saying, payback is going to be recompensed out to these nations for this shit, all right? You know what I'm saying? They got to pay for what they did, all right? You know what I'm saying? It's all good, though. You know, I like it when I see these nations and these heathens, all right, do what they doing because that's what they supposed to do. It's you Jakes who ain't in your right fucking mind, all right, expecting these devils to give a shit about you, all right? Let me read it. Let's see. All right, let me see. All right, 2 Ezra 6 and 54, it say, and after these, Adam, also whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All right, that's Israelites. All right, Deuteronomy 7 and 6. I'm going to come right back to this right here. All right, Deuteronomy 7 and 6. It say, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord Yahweh Shemel with thy power. The Lord Yahweh Shemel with thy power had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all the people that are upon the face of the earth. All right, so we better than all these fucking nations, all right? Even in this lower state, but only for now, only the elect are in their right mind and understand that. All right, so this is back to 2nd Ezra chapter 6. in verse 54. All right, they say, we read that. And after these, Adam also whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. All right, those chosen people. All right, which is Israel. All right. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. It's in this same chapter when you go up to verse 9. All right, but staying in this, going to 56, it say, as for the other people, that's these other nations, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle. All right, but the way they was handling Jake right there, you know what I'm saying? It's like the roles have been reversed. All right, which they have. All right, you know, what's that? Ecclesiastes 10:7. When they say, I've seen servants walking on the servants upon horses and princes walking on the earth. I think that's it's something like that. I'll read it in just a minute. It say, but be like unto spittle, and has like an abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. All right, so that's what these heathen are in the eyes of the Lord. They like spit. All right, what I'm saying, they ain't shit in the eyes of the Lord. But on this side, as it says right here in verse 57, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. All right, and that's why they was treating the blind Jake how they was treating him. All right, but you just wait until we get in the kingdom. All right, you just wait. All right, when this world here is over, all right, and Jacob's world is on the earth, we'll see. All right. Ecclesiastes 10:7, I have seen servants upon horses. All right, these other nations. All right, starting with Esau. All right, a horse symbolizes power and authority. All right, and princes, which are the Israelites, walking as servants upon the earth. All right, because we're under these curses. All right, and one of the curses was that we was gonna come low and be the bottom. All right, and we've been that way for a long ass time. All right, you know we ain't been in our right rule in thousands of years. All right, it's been a long time. All right, but it's all good. You know, we're at the end of it now. All right, and as the scriptures say, better is the end of a thing than the beginning. All right. So we're at the end of this man's kingdom. He's being made better. That man being Esau. All right, you 2/3. All right, you're waxing worse, and we're still looking for Esau to help you. All right, our hell finna break loose in America, and niggas is talking about why can't we all have empathy and sympathy for each other? Nigga, get the fuck out of here. You niggas finna starve. All right, the Lord finna starve you niggas out. All right, that's why the scripture say, woe to you niggas that's rich. All right. You know what I'm saying? Let's receive your constellation on this side, all right? But that's it for the lesson. All right, Lord willing, it was edifying. All right, any comments, anything like that, just leave from the comment section. All right, yeah, that's it. All honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, and double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, teaching the course right on this truth. Peace and salutations to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai's elected house of David. Kwam Yasharala, Kwam Yasharala, Kwam Yasharala. Babal, and Shalak Ram to Babylon, Shalak Ram to Esau, and Shalak Ram to the 2/3, which is the house of Saul.